Hi, I'm George Thomas, and my story is basically my dad was so good at building things with his hands. The guy was incredible. He used to build cabinets, wall cabinets, stands, little things to keep toothpicks in out of popsicle sticks. He would gather them, he'd cut them, he'd shape them, he'd varnish them. He was incredibly gifted, and I never felt anywhere near as good as he was. I felt inferior. He never really would teach me too much. When I was in grade 7, I took a class called fretwork, which is like a little saw with a blade very thin, and you go up and down like this and carve out of wood and build things like something to hold paperwork in the shape of a chicken with like a clothespin for the nose to grab paper. And I got okay with that. I started off not great, but then I learned. Once I got the hang of it, I was decent. I started off unhandy and feeling inferior to a lot of other people, then I got better. Then I realized if I could apply myself, I could get a lot better. So the reason I want to learn to work with tools, I've always wanted to build a house. If I could build an entire house that I could be proud to live in on my own, I'd be the happiest guy on the planet, and I would feel accomplished and be somewhere close to where my father was, you know? And I'd love to build something as, I don't know, comparable to Elvis's Graceland, baby, Graceland, you know what I'm saying? But that's how unhandy I am. So recent examples, when I was in high school, I couldn't use the lathe properly. The lathe, I almost put my hand in the lathe and it was spinning around. I could have lost my fingers. I was so close to losing it. So that's one recent example of the screw up that I could have lost fingers and maybe my hand by doing that. So my toolbox, or lack thereof, consists of a ratchet set, your basic ratchet, all the different pieces, all the different sizes that go along with it. Now, this is about all I know how to use, and I can build basic things like maybe a small, tiny little chair for a kid, hammer and nails, no problem, but that's about it. So this is going to show me how I can grow and become a better person, and I've got a hunger for learning.